Hello, guys. So we're back in SpiceWorks, the IT help desk ticketing system that we use here. And today's ticket is basically a very common one that you will see in as a help desk analyst. And let's open up the ticket and let's see what it says. And if you scroll down, you can see the ticket was submitted by Bob Peters or good old Bob. And it says basically, I cannot log into a computer. And the error message I'm getting, it says trust relationship between this workstation and the primary domain failed. This is what the error message is. Now, they have a meeting in 10 minutes. If you click show more, say please help ASAP. So they probably have a meeting. And they're frustrated, and the ticket comes to you. How do you do it? Now remember, if you look on the right hand side here, a contact is Bob Peters. This is the submitter. Assignee is John Brown. That's you who's taking care of this ticket. Status is still open, and then priority is high. It's a very high priority. When the user cannot log into the computer, it becomes a high priority, and due date will be today. That you'll be because you'll be solving it today, and the category is network. It's a network related issue, right? Active Directory network. So let's see. So let's find out what's going on. This is not just a tutorial. This is a real world help desk ticket. It's a real world help desk ticket. This is the kind of issue you will see in your first IT job, whether you are in help desk or desktop support. And if you know how to fix this confidently, you already stand out, basically. So let me explain what's going on. Um, so what that means, what this error means. So let me just show you what's going on here. Let's go to Bob Computers first and find out. So this is Bob, right? Bob Peters is trying to log into his Windows 11 machine, and when he types in his password and he hits enter, and this is the message he receives. The trust relationship between this workstation and the primary domain failed. This is the message he's getting. So he's unable to log in. So now this is a different message than our previous messages that we've seen with login issues, right? Right. I can't, password is locked out or whatnot. So this does not say password at all, right? This is a relationship issue. So let's find out how to resolve it, right? Let's talk about why it happens. First of all, let me explain. Um, Common cause include if a computer is offline for too long. Let's say Bob was on vacation for a month or 2 months, right? He was vacationing in Kenya, safari, whatnot. He comes back to U.S. in his San Francisco office. He logs in, and this is what he gets. Um, what's basically happened? Um, this is a trust issue, not a user password issue. First of all, and basically, Active Directory, which is this right here. This is the source, right? This is where you control all the machines. This Active Directory does not trust Bob anymore. In plain English, this is what's going on. This Active Directory says, "Bob, who are you? I don't recognize your machine. I don't know who you are. You're out. You're locked out." This is exactly. So we need to rebuild this trust because obviously Bob still works for the company. Bob's still there. He's not terminated or anything, right? So we need to get Bob back to work. Um, so how do we reestablish this trust? That's something you will have to figure out, and I'll show you in a minute. So yes, this is what you need to do: is go back to Active Directory, and then look for Bob's computer. How do you find Bob's computer? Go back to Bob computer here, right? This is Bob's computer, but obviously he cannot log in. This computer has no has a trust relation issues, but it's part of the domain. It's still part of the domain, but it had trust issues, not logging in. So you click on bottom left, click on other users, and see sign into lab. What is lab? Lab is your Active Directory domain. Look, lab.local. This is your Active Directory name. So Bob is logging into lab, but Lab is not accepting him. So what you need to do is log in locally to the computer, not to the domain. So how do you change? Right now it says sign into lab. We don't want to do lab because it's not trusting anymore. What you want to do is log in local computer. So the way you do it is click on others, and then over here just type period and then backslash. When you do period and backslash, notice how it says W82. That's how you find out what Bob's computer name is, right? This is how you find out. And that's just one, right? Now you can log in as administrator because it's not accepting Bob's logins, right? But it will accept administrator, which is logging in locally to W82 computer. So what you do is just go administrator, right? And then type in administrator password. Oops. And then type in administrator password. And when you do that, see, it lets you log in, but you're not logging into the domain. You will not have domain services available to you, like access to drives, printers, things like that. You will not have. You're just logging into a standalone computer right now. But you can do a lot of things here, right? So right now you logged in locally and you saw the computer name. Another way to find out what the computer name is, since you're logged in, you will just right click. See the Windows sign here? Just right click on it and then click on System. When you click on System, this is where you will see computer name right here. Device specification, right? Device name W82. So that's another way to find out. W82. Now let's go back to Active Directory. Now we have confirmed computer name. Over here, um, in our case, we're just going computer, but in your case, you'll always go to lab.local and then you will click on search. This is where you will type, and then this is where you will type W82 to find out what the computer name is, right? And then hit find now and it'll find computer. In our case, since this is only one computer, this is a small home lab setup. So the computer W82 is right here. You find it, you right click on Bob, and then he says reset account. Reset account. Are you sure you want to reset this computer account? Say yes. Account W82 was successfully reset. Hit OK. That's um, step one. Now, here comes the most important part. You've taken care from the Active Directory side, right? And you tell them, hey, it's good to go. Now, you got to reestablish from computer side right here. You're back to Bob's computer. But remember, you're logged in locally right now. So this is where I'm going to teach you a very important skill, guys. You will see this over and over and over. So always make sure you remember this because you're going to need it. Over here, there's no trust relationship from this computer to the domain. There's no trust, so you got to reestablish this. How do you do it? You need to take this machine off the domain and put it back on the domain to reestablish the connection. How do you do it? In the systems, click on domain or work group. When you click on this and then click change tab, and over here, see, right now it's a member of domain, which is lab.local. Lab.local is your Active Directory, but it doesn't trust you anymore. So change it to work group, call it work group. That's fine. And then just hit OK. And then hit OK, right? See, it's circling. That means it's changing the name. It's changing the name. And I'll give you a pop-up in a second that, hey, it was successful. It's basically removing the computer from the domain and putting it, making it standalone. See, it says welcome to work group, work group, right? Hit OK. And you must restart your computer to apply these changes, right? That's required. So you just hit OK and then close and then just hit restart, right? That's part one. We have just um, remove this machine from the domain, right? That's just part one. Now we have to add it back to the domain to reestablish the trust, right? To reestablish the trust. So I'm going to show you now. But yeah, this is a very common issue, guys. Make sure you memorize it. And a lot of times these help desk tickets come in and they're vague. They're vague. The information is so vague. All it says is, I mean, Bob was, look at the ticket. Bob was nice enough to put, hey, I'm getting this trust relationship between this workstation and the primary domain failed error. A lot of people don't even put this. All it says is, hey, I cannot log into my computer. That's it. And they're panicked. They need it. They need it to resolve right away. That's why it's very important that you understand this ticket and you understand this error message and how to resolve it quickly, right? If you know this, guys, you will stand out, right? This is now we're back to local computer, Bob's computer. But remember, look, Bob's name is gone. Now you're logging in as local. Log in as an administrator one more time, right? You're logging in as an administrator. And now we're going to add this computer back to the domain. So we're here on the main screen. And how do you do it? You right click, systems one more time, domain or work group. Click on that one more time. And then says change, click on change. And right here, we're putting it back. Click on domain and domain lab.local, right? And then hit OK. And it's going to ask for a username and password. Now, this is a username and password which has admin rights on the domain. So what you do is just go add administrator. Now this is the account with the admin rights to the domain, right? See, it says welcome to lab.local domain. So this system rejoined back to the domain. Hit OK. Hit OK. It says you must restart your computer to apply these changes. You hit OK, close, and you restart now. So it's going to restart. Yeah, remember, joining this system back to the domain requires an account which has admin rights on the Active Directory. So in this case, none of these accounts have admin rights. They're all user accounts, right? So what you do is users, this is the account they're asking for. So this is when you log into the Active Directory, or if you're an IT administrator, you will have those rights. So you can use your account as well to add the machine back to the domain. Now let's see if Bob is back. Bob is still booting up. There you go. Now we can log back in as Bob. So now we're not going to log in as an administrator anymore. We're going to click on other users and see how sign in to lab is back. That means this machine joined back to the domain, right? Now we can do B Peters, Bob Peters, and there you go. Bob is logging in back into the system successfully. Yeah, this happens, guys, when the system is sitting around for a while. It hasn't been used in a while. Let's say the user was on vacation, or this system was sitting in storage for a while, and now they want to log into the system. Active Directory do not trust you. They want you to reestablish the trust, and that's how you take care of that issue. Now Bob is back. Bob can log in. So yeah, simple, but it's a very powerful, it's a well-known issue in help desk. Common mistakes you want to avoid is resetting the system but not rejoining. A lot of rookies, a lot of new users, or a lot of new IT folks, what they do is they find the computer and they do this, right? They reset. And that's all they do. They don't do the hard part, the second part, like take it off the domain and rejoin the domain. They don't do that, and user still has issues. So make sure you do both parts. Um, and always log in locally as an administrator on Bob's computer to make the change, because obviously Bob cannot log in, so you will have to log in as an administrator. And another part is a lot of users, a lot of IT folks, they don't restart. Make sure you restart. After you remove the machine, restart. After you rejoin the machine, you restart the computer for the for the access to kick in. You have to restart to reestablish the connection. Um, so yeah, like I said, this is a trust relation issue, um, and yeah, you will have to figure it out. And this is how you do it. Um, if you understand and fix issues like this, guys, you're already thinking like someone in IT support. And this is exactly the kind of real world skills that help you get hired. This is like ready to go. Like this is what we do every day. So yeah, this is pretty much it. But last but not least, you go back to the ticket and make sure you document it, right? So let me just go back here real quick, show you what we learned today. We learned how to log into a local as an administrator on the computer, how to locate the machine in Active Directory, how to reset a computer, and then how to safely remove and rejoin a computer to the domain, and basically how to fix trust relationship error in Windows 11. This is what we learned today. Very, very hands-on skills, hot skills. Now let's go back and um, put the resolution and close the ticket. In the resolution, basically what we did, action taken, basically logged in into affected machine using local administrator account. You verified network connectivity domain, located the computer in the Active Directory. You reset the computer in Active Directory. You remove computer from the domain and rejoin and join to work group. And then you rebooted the system. Then you rejoin computer to the domain, and then you reboot the system again. Right? Resolution. What was this? Domain trust relationship successfully restored, and user able to log in with domain credentials. Right? So basically, just take this, copy and paste it in the ticket. I'm just going to make it quick so we don't waste a lot of time here. This is it. You do that, and then you hit send. And now these notes are part of the ticket, right? Anybody who's looking into your tickets, your manager or whatnot, they know what exactly you did, right? This is part of this. But yeah, this is how you resolve this issue. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.